This is High Vibe TV, the uncensored, guided, and community-based video TV network with content recorded and live streamed from the world-famous High Vibe TV studios. High Vibe TV delivers daily, weekly, and special programs focused on astrology, spirituality, history, community, and more. This is not your run-of-the-mill astrology and tarot. This is the future of spirituality, illuminating new ways the collective can step into the dawning of this exciting new dimension. The highest vibe is truth, and the truth always prevails. Download our awesome app on the Apple and Android stores so you don't miss our notifications, with special spiritual insights curated to the energy of the universe. Search for us on your TV with our exciting TV apps on Apple TV and Roku. Catch our vibe on your computer, where you can join in on the live chat with our amazing community and blog. Watch spirituality like you've never seen before. Download our apps or go to highvibe.tv. Subscribe now.
I'm a man of data, so I tell anybody who's trying to make it, if you're not on Facebook, you are not going to be anybody ever. And if we go into that whole thing about Daily Wire, it's crazy because even Daily Wire knows, and they control all the Facebook pages of everybody on Daily Wire.
Or at least they attempt to. So even if they don't control, because we talked about
No, they do. No. I have the proof.
I was going to say, okay, show me the proof.
It's great. I love showing the proof. It's a fun thing to do in life.
Well, I was going to say, Candace Owens' argument is that she renegotiated the contract that they gave her. I know it's in the contract that they hand everyone, but that you're meant to renegotiate. And I get that, because I renegotiated my terms when I was on The Bachelor, because they wanted me to sign a thing saying that for any modelling work at all for the next 5 years, I would call production and check every job with them. And I said, that's ridiculous. You've hired me to do this show when I'm a working model. Do you want me to call you for every job? They're like, well, no, but you need. And I said, but see, if I sign this, I'm screwed. So I sat in that room prepared to walk away from the show when I was already in Sydney and ready to film if they didn't agree to my terms. So we renegotiated and we did it. So while I get that the Daily Wire probably controls 95% of their people's social media pages,
complete of what they even have to say.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Okay, so I showed people this last night, but here you go. You ready for the proof? Here we go. Here's Ben Shapiro. Page. Daily Wire LLC is responsible for this page. Matt Walsh. Daily Wire LLC is responsible for this page. Dr. Jordan B. Peterson. Daily Wire is responsible for this page.
I can't see it on our screen. Okay, yep.
Candace Owens. The Daily Wire LLC is responsible for this page.
Okay.
And look at their top Daily Wire. Look at the pictures too. Look at Jordan Peterson's picture. Yeah. See how it shows exclusive content, Daily Wire. Look at Matt Walsh. Same look, same photographer. Look at same smirk, same look, same background, same up. It's all controlled.
Yeah.
That would be like me controlling your, Brian's, Anne's page and saying to everybody, you're not allowed to talk about this week.
You know what? Maybe you should control mine. I might have a better reach.
I get it, but that's the whole point of selling out to where then it's not free expression.
No, absolutely.
And that means because of what I proved over a month and a half ago, that Ron DeSantis is paying them and all the Republican Party and whatever else that's not governmental, that is private, we can't see, that they're controlling the narrative. And then in those contracts, it's saying, oh, if you get a strike on your YouTube, we take money away from you. And they're paying them a salary. And he even gets caught up in the conversation that's recorded, like, I keep calling it a salary. It's just a fee. Here's your $50 million, Candace Owen, but you do everything we say. You give it all to us. She even said on Tim Casarel, I didn't give away my Twitter and I didn't give away my Instagram, but they made one for me. And that's what so many people are following. They own it. And in there it says it owns the likeness of you. Where mine is, I'm just licensing to be able to say the likeness of you in a contract, not owning it. So just so you can't say, oh, I never wanted that out there. It's like, what do you mean? You signed a contract saying that I'm allowed to use you in there, but I'm not trying to own it.
Yeah.
right? And that's the other part too, is that it owns their content forever.
Yeah.
Right? Where I've always said, I am licensing the contract and I will allow you to put it on your own thing and do whatever and even sell it after a year in my contract. So I keep it really cool for people where they do not, and I let people express themselves fully. You know, like Alara Sage, who's on this channel. She even says, thank you, David, for having a platform where I can express myself however I want. I'm not hitting her up and telling her, hey, don't be talking about sex that way or intimacy in that way, or don't be saying that, or don't channel Kali like she used to, or I don't do that.
Yeah.
To think about what, in that it's not even Jordan Peterson, it's not even Candace Owen. I don't have a problem with them. I have a problem with the AI bot version that is the money behind Daily Wire, which isn't even Ben Shapiro, and the hidden corporations I proved last night that's connected to it, that are fucking using them to take down freedom. Well, that's scary. And that's why Jordan Peterson has been tripping out about his degree, because his contract, all the money he's not going to make, and he can't get out of it. And he can't. Now does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that, because I was like, why is he tripping out so bad about this shit? Now I know he can't even go do what I even recommended. So I agree with a lot of what you said, because actually I feel even worse for him now, because that's his only way, because he already sold himself out. He has no. And Ben Shapiro, you think he's going to be nice? No. Because then they lose a bunch of money. So, man, that's nuts. I couldn't believe that all came out. It was like a godsend. I was like, thank you, God, like, you know, for this moment of finally showing that I'm not crazy thinking about this shit when nobody was even thinking about this a month and a half ago. And it all came out today and yesterday. And I'm like, holy shit. And that's why last night's Leo King Live, I went really deep. Like, you need to, any reader, look at their corporation. Are they legit, or are they doing a Daily Wire thing and not showing who the agent is? It's a fraud. And have they paid, or are they suspended? If they're suspended, then it's fraud. If you're giving money to that account, it's fucking scary. And I'm seeing that in the whole spiritual community. They don't pay their fucking taxes. They don't do, it's fucking scary, because then you're giving money that then actually hurts the reader by putting them into possible prison because they didn't pay their shit, and then that's fraud by taking money of an illegal corporation that is not fucking legal anymore. And we're seeing that flooded throughout the spiritual community right now. Everybody just trying to make it and not doing the fucking work. And that's what I actually liked about Ben Shapiro's contract, was you have to do 192 episodes. And if you miss one,
yeah. And
I know that that's harsh, but that's been my life, and it's been way more than 192 episodes. That's the only way you make it. So, like, you know, like people are just wanting to just chill back, and I want to do it whenever I want, and I just want to do 1 week video or something, you know, about the weekly or whatever. It's like, you're not gonna make it.
No, but so again, I understand from a business point of view, but like we were discussing before we started filming, with content, I understand that, you know, you're contracted, you've got to be able to do this. But in his contract, what he is charging people if they're sick for a day or something like that, like, you have to have provisions to allow humans to be humans. Sometimes they do get sick. They need a couple days off or a week off. But this is where you as a business person need to have something ready to go, or somebody on call that you can put in to replace that person in those moments when they're, you know.
And that's hard to find somebody of extreme good talent. Because if you notice, whether it is, you know, like Steven Crowder, or even Ben Shapiro, or Candace Owen, or Jordan Peterson, I don't think Matt Walsh is that special. Like, he doesn't have like a personality that's really like.
No, he's
like, I couldn't sit and watch him all day. I would go insane.
No, but what is a woman thing, and the way he questioned those people was done very well.
Right, and so he's good for a docu.
That's where he's gotten.
But a daily thing, I wouldn't be able to handle that guy. But I could watch Jordan Peterson every day. I could watch Candace Owen
Yeah.
every day. I could watch fucking Steven Crowder talk every day. I could watch even Ben Shapiro when he's in like debates. I love him in debates.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, to find people with spark and pizzazz and that know how to do it and know how to show up and aren't going to complain and aren't going to worry what they look like on camera and aren't going to fucking be like, oh, and tired and I can't do it. That is so hard to find. That is like fucking one in a million, one in fucking 10 million.
You struck gold with me.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So like, but that's the thing, right? It's like, it's not easy to just go, oh yeah, who's next? Yeah, we got a replacement for you. Here you go. Like,
No, but within their network, with all the people that they sign on, and I get it, you don't want Matt Walsh doing a daily show, or maybe he does, and I don't know because I'm not signed up to the Daily Wire. But you need to have provisions within that contract that, in the case of a death in the family or
they don't let them take any of the money of the subscribers. They pay them.
Yeah, no. So this is what I'm saying. But so this is where you have to be able to go to, you've got to have a provision within these contracts to be fucking human. Yeah, you can't slack off and go, I just don't want to work today. And so therefore there's no penalty. But this is where you've got to call in someone that maybe only does a once a week show and go, listen, we'll give you X amount of dollars. Can you come in and do this week or today or whatever it may be? You've got to have provisions. And the networks, CNN, Fox, all of these other networks, they allow their people to take holidays. If their people are sick, they're allowed to have a day off. And I'm sure that
Candace Owen says, yeah, they can do a makeup like on the end of the year, and she's had to do that. But they still take the fee away and then.
But this is
what
I'm saying. This is where I wouldn't sign one of those contracts.
Right, exactly. And like, I just think it's really, I think it's interesting because my model here has been, hey, I give you access. You get 50% of the subscription if you sign up, all that, right? And nobody's been able to really like go, I'm fucking down for that shit, because they don't realize it's going to be more like, here's $5,000 a month for somebody big, and I keep everything, and if you miss anything, I'm going to pull money from you.
Yeah.
I want everybody to thrive. That's the whole point. Jordan Peterson, all them just took their 50 million or whatever it is, because that's what it looks like the average they all got.
Yeah.
And that's what's crazy is Ben Shapiro didn't pay that. A back corporation did.
Yeah, somebody else did.
And that's what's the most interesting, is that it's like, oh, I'll sell my soul for the fucking money. And when they tell me that they want me to take down Trump, I'll take down Trump. When they tell me that they want me to not talk too much about the vax right now, I won't. When they tell me I need to be talking more about how this is the issue, I'll talk about this. It's like, whoa, like that's scary that there even be that's I guess what a network is, but that's what the whole point of like these OTT networks, that's what these are called. They're over the top networks, means over the top of the box, cable box, over the top of that, to go over that and to come into this territory where there's freedom and expression of creation and where people can go off the normal way of doing it. But Daily Wire is now creating this conservative movement and taking all these people that think it's truth and moving it into where it's a funneled truth. And it's a funneled truth that they're going to use all of the people they got that sold their souls and fucking have them look like that they're all thinking the same thing when really they're just being shot and being told, you said, because in the contract it says, whether it's advertising or content, exactly to the liking of the advertiser or us, you must do the content. And if you go against it, we take away $100,000 per fucking content, $100K per content.
See,
that's crazy. And that's a red line, right? That's a red line because that's the only way it'll work. And then they control the pages to be able to go and fire off whatever they want at the same time to make it look like, oh, Jordan Peterson's against this right now. So is Candace Owen. So is this. And then think of the other networks that are secretly behind, and they're all doing exactly what the mainstream media did with COVID.
But see, I think what this is, even more than it being about the Daily Wire, it's a lesson in, one, not selling your soul, And I
Yeah.
get it. 50 million is a lot of money. If somebody came to me and said, listen, sign this, you'll get 50 million and these are the things. And you read it and go, okay, well, I won't do this and I won't do that. But I believe if you went through that contract with a lawyer, they would say, do not sign this. Because
Well, no, they would probably say sign it because it's like, hey, I'm doing a 10% commission.
well, true.
Right?
But-
and that's the other weird part is they're
but-
going to be like, fuck, I'll take my 5 million. So yeah,
Yes.
you know what? It's okay.
But
It's not going to be that bad. And I got you this and I got you that. You can keep your Twitter. It's going to become huge, girl. It's going to become huge.
But this
I've been in Hollywood. That's how it works.
But this is
Right
where,
there. That's where the lawyers go, oh shit, I'm getting my 10%. Because you don't pay for an entertainment lawyer. An entertainment
Yeah, no.
lawyer, they're going to take a 10% or 20% or whatever the percentage is.
But this is where we all have to learn the lesson about not selling our soul, to reading the contracts and not just reading the big figure that you're offered. You know what I mean? The sparkly diamond they're offering you. Come here, look at what I'm going to give you. But you're not looking over here at what they're taking from you
Right.
at the same time. And who's the guy? Steven Crowder? Is that, yeah. So I'd never heard of him until today. Listening to him speak, I would need to look into him more, but I liked his delivery. He seemed legit. And he's like, look, I'm really lucky. I'm not in a position where I had to take this offer. I'm just not. And he said, but we've found a way to work around it. We push people as much as we can to Rumble because that's where he obviously is able to monetize it. He's not monetized on YouTube. And I get that. Rumble for me is a much better channel. All
Right.
of my interviews are up in full on Rumble. On YouTube, some of them are just highlights with a note at the end to say head to Rumble to watch the full interview because I just can't post it on there. But you find these workarounds, and I think it's about banding together now with people and finding ways to work together to be able to generate that income versus taking the easy way out, selling your soul and going, sure, there we go.
Yeah, and part of that whole model that they're doing too is using their social medias in order to monetize off YouTube and what's kind of crazy is they're capping them from being able to say certain things because they know it'll get striked. But even if it gets striked, it's not Jordan Peterson putting up the content. If you notice on all Jordan Peterson videos, it says Daily Wire Plus on the side. So they're the ones creating the strike if it does happen and charging you for if the strike happens. Which that's fucking crazy. And then the crazy part is Rumble's great, but the monetization sucks. There's not enough advertisers and money for people to make money. So that's why you see on Steven Crowder or any of these big Rumble channels, they have to what? Throw a huge advertisement up for something that has nothing to do with them or anything like that. And that's why you've seen everybody say, your food is going to be gone. Have you ever noticed on all the conservatives, like that company and the food supply, oh my God, they've made so much money. Think about how many people have went, okay, I guess I'll buy $150 worth of fucking food in case I need it, a 30-day supply. And everybody has put all that out. And that's how they're making their money or they're like to the My Pillow guy.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas like, people get like, oh, you advertise I'm only advertising for shit that's in High Vibe. That's it. Like, just to let you all know that it's there. It's not like I'm
external.
It's not like I'm advertising like Christie's fucking psychic fucking mood rings. 5 of them for $69. You know what I mean?
I'd like to see that.
I would
You'd bump
never.
their sales
I
up.
mean, at this point, but you know what? Honestly, I've never done that. You know how many? I can't even tell you how many emails. I guarantee you, there's at least over the last 10 years, 1,000 plus or more of people, especially in the last like 5 years when this became new with sponsoring and shit. Every day I get a sponsorship. Hey, we'd like to sponsor you for this product and da 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 da. That's just not me. I'm just not. I'm like, no, I don't even respond. I don't even want to deal with it. I don't want to push some product on people that it's not mine. I don't know if it's going to do bad or good to them. I don't even want to get involved with that shit.
This is High Vibe TV, the uncensored, guided, and community-based video TV network with content recorded and live streamed from the world-famous High Vibe TV studios. High Vibe TV delivers daily, weekly, and special programs focused on astrology, spirituality, history, community, and more. This is not your run-of-the-mill astrology and tarot. This is the future of spirituality, illuminating new ways the collective can step into the dawning of this exciting new dimension. The highest vibe is truth, and the truth always prevails. Download our awesome app on the Apple and Android stores so you don't miss our notifications with special spiritual insights curated to the energy of the universe. Search for us on your TV with our exciting TV apps on Apple TV and Roku. Catch our vibe on your computer, where you can join in on the live chat with our amazing community and blog. Watch spirituality like you've never seen before. Download our apps or go to highvibe.tv. Subscribe now.